Yeah, great. Just start with a few bounces on the racket, just a few backhands, get some backspin going. Awesome. All right. Good. See if you can do that whilst walking on the spot or jogging on the spot. Progress through there. Great. I'm going to wait a strict 1 more minute and then we'll get started. Okay? Because today is quite physical. Yes. We also got a nice, it's going to be a long session. So the physical part won't be as long, but it'll be intense. But we've got a nice long session on lets and strokes and asking for them and not asking for them and when we should and those sorts of things. Just a reminder. All right. We'll go another 45 seconds, 30, 45 seconds. And we'll get started. Okay. Okay, guys, let's do it. Let's get started. Do you want to just come to the cameras? Adrian, I know you can't have your microphone on because you've got some background stuff. But Tara and Mia, how are you guys doing? Going into half term next week?
Right
We're
now,
already in half term.
You started already?
Yeah, we just started, but today was our last day.
Okay, cool. Any big plans for next week?
No.
We've got some daily fitness sessions if you're interested in dropping into 1 or 2 of those. We've got those every day at 10:30 a.m. just for half an hour. If you wanted a morning fitness session with yours truly, Mr. Steve Thompson.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
Yeah.
How do you join it?
Oh, you would have got an email, Adrian. So if you want to ask your parents, and the deadline is Sunday because we're going to see if we have enough people signed up, basically. So if you fancy it, you can sign up for either all of them or a couple if you fancy doing a couple.
I'll ask. Nice.
Cool.
I think we might have a slot with Ariana if we're trying to do that, but maybe. I don't know.
Oh, that's cool. Nice. What do you mean a slot with Ariana?
Oh, so we were discussing if we wanted to do just like a fitness session, just us three, so me and Mia and I, but we haven't like booked anything yet.
Oh, cool. Nice. All right, so let's get started with today's session. Today's session, we're going to do, so I said it's going to be quite physical, so we're going to do some Tabata fitness stuff, where you're going to have 20 seconds of exercise, 10 seconds of rest, 20 seconds of exercise, 10 seconds of rest. And then we're going to move on to a core circuit, which we're going to do the same, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We're looking at, in terms of a movement, we're looking at squats today. So we're going to do a number of variety, different squats. And then, as I said, we're going to spend maybe 20 minutes at the end, maybe 25 minutes on lets and strokes. We're going to look at a few situations, just make sure that you're all happy with the rules, how to ask for them. Generally, from what I see, we don't ask, in this county, we don't ask for enough of them. At the pro level, they ask all the time. They ask too much, in my opinion. It just stops the game. And you'll see a few situations where that will occur later today. But in general, we want to increase your confidence for asking when you should ask. And generally, that's all. It's based around self-awareness, like where you are, where your opponent is. And if you don't know where they are, there's no chance you'll be able to even ask for a let or a stroke. But also, it's kind of dangerous. If you don't know where they are, you lift the racket up or you go for a particular shot, that sort of thing. So we might talk about a few things that can help increase your court awareness as well. So let's get started with our warm-up. Then we're going to go into some circuits and we'll take it from there. All right, so we'll start with a gentle jog, everyone. I will switch cameras so I can do it with you. All right. How do we do this? Make myself host. Make host. Video. All right. Can everyone see and hear me? Just need one person to say yes. Thumbs up. Yeah. Cool. Great. All right, carry on. Yeah. Carry on with that jogging. Fantastic. Good stuff. So we're going to go from there into some star jumps. Nice and light on the feet. And from there into some gentle split lunges. Super gentle, just nice and light on your feet, forwards and backwards. From there into some side jumps, side to side. And some forward backwards jumps. I'm going to have to take this off. Get the little Middlesex top out. Good, keep that jumping going. And some twisty jumps. Fantastic, good. Stop there. So from there, we're going to reach down, touch the floor, raise above your head. Fantastic, good. Okay, stop there. Gentle jog into a forward lunge. Gentle jog into a forward lunge. Forward lunge. Forward lunge. Great. Last two of those. And then we're going to go down to the floor. We go down to the floor. We're going to do some caterpillars and a press. So I'm going to go 3, 4, press up position, press up, and back to upright. So reach down into a press up position, press, and then back to upright. Okay, we're going to do 5 of those. Okay, great. All right, when you finish that, we're going to go into a gentle jog, just so I know where we are. Very good. All right, we're all jogging. Okay, we're going to go into some footwork. So we're going to go forward and back. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, just like this. So we're here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3, back 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back 2, back 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back 2. Nice and relaxed upper body. Back 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back 2. When you're ready, when you're happy with that, we're going to change sides. We're going to go left foot in front, right foot behind. 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Good, guys. Okay, from there, we're going to go into our lateral movement. All right, we'll change position. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, side 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Nice and gentle. One side, then the other. Really good. Good, guys. Okay, and then the last one, just shake that off in the legs. Last one we're going to do is crossing in front. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, arms. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, really good. Good. All right, and let's stop there. Okay, cool. So hopefully feeling a bit more warmed up. Have a sip of water in preparation for this next bit if you've got some. Not too much, just a sip. So what we've got now is 4 minutes of, it's kind of not exercise really because you've got quite a lot of rest in there. 2/3 of it is exercise. Of 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, change exercise, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, change exercise. So we've got 4 exercises. We're going to go through. If we did it once, it would be 2 minutes, but we're going to do it straight again. So it'll be 2 sets of everything. Those 4 exercises are very basic. Okay, I need them to be basic so you can just focus on working hard. So the first one is sprinting on the spot. Okay, so getting the knees nice and high, sprinting. The second one is normal burpees, 20 seconds and then 10 seconds rest. So the normal burpee, I'll just show you. We're going to squat down, jump back, jump forward, jump up and reach with your hands above your head. Okay, so it's 20 seconds of those, then 10 seconds rest. The third one is a squat and raise as fast as you can. So squat, raise above your head, raise your arms above your head, as many of those as you can in 20 seconds. And the last one is mountain climbers. So you're in that press up position here and we're throwing the knees in. So we're doing 20 seconds. Okay. And then you get 10 seconds rest and then it will be into the next one. Is everyone happy and do they all everyone understand? Thumbs up if you understand. Cool. Adrian, you happy? Great. Okay, cool. So we'll get started with the first one, which is going to be 20 seconds of sprinting. And then we're into the burpees after 10 seconds. So sprinting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go as fast as you can. Good. Come on. It's a sprint. Imagining it's a 20-meter sprint. Actually, you can cover about 100 meters in 20 seconds. 100-meter sprint. 150 maybe. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. 5 seconds. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds rest. Okay. Next bit. We're going into burpees. Okay. 20 seconds of burpees starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Go, go, go. Good. As fast as you can. Nice, Adrian. Well done. Keep it going. It's just 20 seconds. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. And rest. 10 seconds. Next one, we're doing the squat and raise. Okay. Squat and raise. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 20 seconds. And raise. Good. Really nice. Good. Pick up the pace there, Tara. Doing really well. It's just another 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds rest. Okay, into the next one. Press up position, guys. Mountain climbers. We're going 20 seconds. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Go. 20 seconds. Really good.
Wait, which one is this?
In a press up position, you're throwing the knees in.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and everyone apart from Mia can stop in 2, 1, go. Mia, you've got another 10 seconds. Okay, so Mia, you're going to go straight into sprinting. Everyone else, you've got 3 seconds, then we're sprinting. 2, 1, go. 20 seconds, sprinting. Go, 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 go. As fast as you can, come on. Really get some pace. Get the knees nice and high, Tara. Knees nice and high. 10 seconds more. Yes, Adrian, looks good. Keep it going, guys. Come on. 2, 1, and 10 seconds rest. Good work. Really good. 3, 2, 1, and burpees. Let's go. Nice. Well done, guys. Yeah. 2, 1, and rest. 10 seconds. Next one is the squat and raise. 3, 2, 1, and go. Squat and raise, 20 seconds. Really good, guys. Go, 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 go. Really nice. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds rest. Mountain climbers. Okay, press up position. You're going to throw those knees in. Starting in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 20 seconds. Last 20 seconds. Go, 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 go. Rest after this. Keep pushing. Good, guys. Keep it going. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Well done. Really good. Okay, rest. How did we find that? Adrian, how was that?
Tricky.
Tricky. Good to hear that you're out of breath. Well done. Tara, Mia, how are you doing?
Okay. Yeah. Fine.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
How hard was it?
That was okay. I didn't like the burpees, but otherwise it was okay.
Mia, you okay? Yeah?
It wasn't hard, it was just tiring.
Wasn't hard, it was tiring. What's the difference? How would you describe the difference between hard and tiring?
It wasn't painful. It was excruciating.
Oh, I see.
Maths is hard, but it isn't tiring.
Okay, but that was tiring, but it wasn't hard. So it wasn't difficult to understand, you mean, or complete. It was just, it took some effort.
It was one of those
It took
regular.
some effort.
It's nice to have regular things and not like climbing burpees and jumping squats or whatnot.
Yeah, it's true. I think the same goes for our, well, it depends, our squash session. Sometimes we try and come up with too many new and exciting ideas, and the basics are what's going to get you better. In this scenario, it's the basics that are going to get you fitter. Okay, so we're going again, round 2. Are you ready? Yeah. What? Adrian's like, say what? Yeah, we're going again. Are you ready? Sprinting, burpees, squat and raise, mountain climbers. Sprinting, starting 20 seconds, starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Good, get the knees up. Remember, it's not hard, is it? It's not hard. It's just tiring. Last 10 seconds. Good, guys. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds rest. Next one is the burpees. In 2, 1. Burpees, 20 seconds. Go. Really nice. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds rest. Squat and raise. Starting in 2, 1. Let's go. Squat, raise. Reach down, raise above your head. Good. Well done. Try and have a nice wide stance, everyone. So when you squat down, you're here, wide stance. It's not that close, okay? It's wide stance. Raise, good. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds. Mountain climbers. Press up position, guys. Come on. Starting in 2, 1. Let's go. 20 seconds. Good, guys. 3, 2, 1, and 10 seconds rest. Okay, we're back round to sprinting. Okay, starting in 2, 1. Let's go. Sprints, 20 seconds. Good. Nice, Adrian. Well done, Tara. Really good, Mia. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds rest. Burpees. Past halfway, remember, we're past halfway. Into the burpees, starting in 2, 1. Let's go. Come on, 20 seconds. Let's push it. Really good. And rest. Squat and raise next. Last two exercises. Squat and raise in 2, 1. Let's go. Yeah. That's nice. Really good. 2, 1, and rest. Well done, guys. Last one coming up. Mountain climbers. Starting in 2, 1, go. 20 seconds. Last 20 seconds. Really good. Go, 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 go. Keep pushing, guys. Keep pushing. Almost there. Come on, last 3, 2, 1, and relax. That's it. Well done. Okay, I'm going to put this one down to the vote. I'm going to put it down to the vote. You're welcome to do one more round of that if you wish, but there has to be a majority. Adrian, do you have a question?
May I get some water, please?
You may get some water, mate. Yes. What's your vote?
Would it be this or something else?
Yes, yes.
I mean, I'd
What is
rather-
up?
so
It
Something
what?
else.
Say that again.
I'd rather do something else.
Okay,
Something-
mate.
yeah.
Tara?
What is something else?
Wouldn't you like to know? It will be less intense.
Okay, then
Then
something.
something else.
Okay, thanks to Mia. Hi, Ariana. You all right?
Hi, I thought I started at 6:30 and I pressed the wrong link.
Oh dear, no worries. You've just missed the hardest part of the session, which is
Well done, Ariana.
well done. Good timing. So what we're going to do next, guys? We'll wait for Adrian to come back for his water, but we're going to do some squats. We're going to do some variations of squats. Oh, he's back. We're going to do some variations of squats. We're going to try out a few different movements. Then we're going to go into a core circuit, which we'll do 2 or 3 times. We might throw one more in. We might throw one of that first circuit back in just because Ariana missed it. I mean, it would be such a shame for her to miss out completely on what was really quite hard there. I know you'll probably do it tomorrow afternoon anyway, but you'll get a double dose of fitness. Okay, cool. So if we're all ready, let's go into these squats now. So the first one, I just want you to do a normal squat. And these are, I'm not asking you to do a certain amount necessarily or in a certain time. I just want you to show me that you can, and if you can adjust your camera, Adrian, down so I can see your legs, that would be great. We're going to do some normal squats. So what I want you to do is sit back into a squat and try and keep really good form, which is staying nice and upright with your back, not leaning forwards. When I squat down, my knees are following my toes. Okay. My knees are following my toes. My whole of my foot is staying in contact with the floor. So sometimes when people go down, they squat down and their heels come up. We don't want that. Sometimes people's knees go in. Sometimes people's knees go out. Okay, so those are a couple of things I just want you to think about when doing these. So just take your time, but also the timing. I don't want you to kind of collapse into it and then come back up. Collapse into it and then come back up. It wants to be a nice controlled movement. All right, so just do about 10 or 12, something like that, but in your own time, nice and slow and controlled. That's good. You don't need to go down that low there, Adrian. So your bum's pretty much to the floor there. I would say just go down just past your knees. So there is kind of a chair. You can go just a touch lower than that and then come back up. And back up. Good, Tara. Mia, your camera has gone. Ariana, can you adjust your camera position so I can see your legs? I don't know until you're doing the position. Yeah, looks good. Mia, can you adjust your camera down as well? Or not possible? Yeah, cool. Looks good. So take your time. Wide stance. Yeah, good. Well done, everyone. Good. That's enough of those. Next one we're going to do is a squat to tiptoe. Okay, so same starting position. I'm going to squat down, but when I come up, I'm going to raise up onto my tiptoes. Squat down, and then I'm going to raise up onto my tiptoes. Side on, that looks like this. Squatting down, and raising up onto the tiptoes. Raising up onto the tiptoes. Okay, so again, just 10 or 12 of those in your own time, everyone. As I come up, I want you onto your tiptoes. Not when you go down, only when you're up the top. Nice controlled movement. Try and stay nice and balanced. Yeah, question, yeah?
Is there any difference between like doing this with your hands or doing that? Or
No.
that? Can
Honestly,
you just...
no, it's just personal preference, mate.
Okay, yeah.
Unless you start talking about your arms above your head, that makes it more difficult because your back wants to come forward to try and counteract that movement. So that makes it harder putting your hands above your head. But apart from that, it doesn't make too much difference. Okay, stop there then. The next one we're going to go for is a squat and rotation. I will bring that up a little bit. About that. Okay, cool. So the squat and rotation, I'm going to squat here. As I come up, I'm going to rotate one side. Now that heel comes off the floor onto the toe as I rotate down, squat and rotate. Squat down, rotate one side, squat down, and rotate the other side. Okay, let's go for that. Again, let's go maybe 12 to 15 of these and rotate. Yep, take your arms one side, Mia. You're not rotating. We squat and rotate. Maybe use your arm. Okay, you're just moving your face. You're like, try and come down, try and come there and rotate. Now that's like boxing. That Mia, that's like. We're not actually doing that. This is a squat here. Keep your upper body nice and straight and rotate. Good, guys. Tara, you done, yeah? Okay, the last one, we're going to do some frog squats, which are kind of explosive jumping squats. We'll just do, this one we can do for time, but I just want to show you, and everyone practice it quickly first. I'm going to drop down into a squat there, nice and low. Get your feet nice and wide as well. Okay, so just do 5 of those, and then we'll do that for time. Good, nice and wide. Get as low as you can. Yeah, good, Adrian. All right, so everyone stop there. 45 seconds of those squat jumps, of those frog jumps, sorry. 3, 2, 1, go. Try and get nice and low. Good, nice and light on the feet. Good, Ariana. Yeah, well done. All right. Really good. Another 20 seconds. Last 10. Well done. Good, Mia. Almost there. 2, 1, and relax. Fantastic. Good stuff. Okay, so we're going to go a little sip of water, everyone. We're going to go into our core circuit now. So you weren't here, Ariana, but the Tabata fitness that we're doing today, we're going to do 20 seconds of an exercise, then 10 seconds rest. 20 seconds of an exercise, 10 seconds rest. We've got 4 exercises, and we're going to do them twice as kind of a circuit, one circuit. So the first exercise, we're going to keep it nice and simple. All of these we should have done some variation of before. The first one is normal sit-up. So it's up to you guys, as I say kind of almost every time. you've got 3 variations. You can either throw your arms up to get up for the sit-up. Okay, that's the easiest version. You can either maybe have your arms straight, which is a bit harder, or you can have your hands by your head, which is the hardest. Okay, because you're not using any momentum. So it's up to you. That's number 1. Number 2, you're going to do a V-sit hold. So you're leaning back and holding that V-sit position. Okay, sat on your bum. Your back isn't on the floor. Number 3, we're going to do a plank, but we're going to take your legs to the side each time. So I'm here. I tap one leg one side, tap one leg the other. Tap, 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 and tap. And then the last one is rotational crunches. So rotational crunch, you're going to have your hands and elbows behind your head. You're coming up straight, and then you bring the opposite arm in and the opposite knee. So elbow drops in. So you come up and then rotate, up and rotate, up and rotate that knee in towards the elbow. Thumbs up if you're happy, guys. Happy and ready to rock. All right. So let's go. First exercise. So we're going to do 4 minutes in total. Sorry?
Did I miss the competition?
Say it again.
Did I miss the competition?
Oh, we haven't had a competition yet,
Right.
Ariana. I'm sure we can think of something to compete over.
Excuse me.
Huh?
Whenever I try to do a sit-up, when I get to like halfway, my feet
Come off the floor.
I rotate.
Yeah. It's kind of just a balance thing. And some people have heavier legs than others. And if you have heavy legs, it kind of helps. But maybe I wouldn't worry about it too much. I would just try
something to put my legs under. Would that make it easier or harder?
Easier.
Oh, okay.
I would say
I think you can put your legs underneath the bed. I used to put my legs underneath the bed.
that makes it easier. So I would say keep doing what you're doing, Adrian, and just try and keep them on the floor.
Yeah. But
Okay,
would it make it easier to complete, easier for the core, or just easier to do?
I mean easier for the core, and we don't want to make it easier for the core. That's what I mean. Okay, so everyone, sit-ups for 20. So what we're going to do is 4 minutes total, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Next exercise as before. So starting with sit-ups, if everyone in the sit-up position, okay, starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go, fast. Just 20 seconds, fast up, slow down, fast up. Good, guys. 2, 1, and 10 seconds rest. Next one is the V-sit hold. So get ready for that position in 3, 2, 1, go. 20 seconds. Good, Ariana. Sure you're doing it well, Mia. Just can't see you. Well done. Another 10 seconds. Two, 1, and rest. Next one is the plank. So get ready for the plank position. You can get into that now, actually. Plank position with the leg to the side, starting 2, 1. Let's go. Take that leg to the side. Good. Tap one side, tap the other side. And stop there. Good. Well done. Next one, rotational crunches. Get in position. All right. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So you come up first. So it's not just a rotation, Adrian. Yeah, come up a little bit and then rotate. So kind of crunch forwards and then bring the elbow in. But when you crunch forwards, both elbows are behind the head. So you come up a little bit and then rotate and go back. Up a little bit and then rotate. And relax there. Okay, next one. Back into sit-ups. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Well done, guys. And rest. Next one, V-sit hold. Get ready, starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Lean a bit further back there, Adrian, and take the legs a bit further forwards. That's it. Still with the bend. That's it. Try and find that balance. Good. Ariana, you can lean back a little bit more as well. Keep the back straight and the legs go forwards. 2, 1, 10 seconds rest. Okay, plank with legs to the side. And go. Get your hips down there, Ariana. A little bit lower to the floor. Yeah, that's it. Well done. Three, 2, 1. 10 seconds rest. Last one, rotational crunches. Let's get in position. 2, 1. Let's go. Really good. Really good. Last 10 seconds, guys. 2, 1, and relax. Well done, everyone. Good stuff. Okay, cool. So we're flying through this. You're doing really well. I want 20 or 25 minutes for our lets and strokes section at the end. Fortunately for you guys, we've got another set. We've got enough time to do one more of the first circuit and one more of the second. It's ideal. It fits perfectly, really. So Ariana, you're not going to miss out. You're not going to miss out, which is good. We don't like it when that happens. So enjoy another 30 seconds of rest. Adrian, if you could demonstrate for me, I'm just going to spotlight your video. Could you just demonstrate the exercises of the first circuit for Ariana, please? So could you just demonstrate sprinting, please?
Okay, I'm just turning off my...
Yeah, sure. You go. So sprinting. Okay, that's the first one, Ariana. And stop there. And then we're going into burpees, where we jump back, jump up. Thank you. One more. Good. Stop there. That's enough. And then we go into a squat and raise. Wide stance. Wider stance there, Adrian. Take your feet. That's it. Squat, raise. Touch the floor, raise. And then the last one is mountain climbers, Ariana. Chucking the knees in. Press up position. We throw those knees in. Happy, Ariana? Know what we're doing? Okay, everyone stop. Right, stop there. That's a minute and a half rest, so that's plenty for everyone. Apart from Adrian, you've just done loads. But you look like you're raring to go. So I would say let's get started. All right. So sprints then. Starting. 20 seconds of sprint. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Really as fast as you can. That's it, Ariana. Get the knees nice and high as well. Well done, everyone. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds rest. Mia, your camera's gone off again. Second exercise is the burpees, which are going to begin in 3, 2, 1. Go. Really nice, guys. Well done. And rest. Next one is the squat and raise. Okay, starting 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Sorry, I disconnected.
That's right, Mia. 10 seconds of squat and raise. 2, 1, and rest. Okay, in position for the mountain climbers. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Come on, 20 seconds, as fast as you can. It's a different muscle group. So you should be nice and rested for this one. And 10 seconds left. Go, go, go. 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we're halfway. Very good. Into your sprints. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Really nice. Two, 1, and rest. Burpees. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Yeah. Really nice. And rest. Squat and raise is next. But it doesn't really feel like rest, does it? Because you have to get into the other position. 2, 1, and go. Squat and raise. Slightly wider stance there, Tara. Legs slightly wider apart. That's it. Well done, guys. You're doing really well. Almost there. 2, 1, and rest. Last tough one. Mountain climbers. 20 seconds. Starting in 2, 1. Let's go. Really good, guys. And relax. That's it. What we're going to do, we're going to give you a minute's rest, and then we're going to go into our core circuit, and then all exercise will be finished. You can lay back with a sweat towel, a little sip of water, pen and paper if you want it. If not, you don't need it. Just to clarify, let strokes, no lets, those types of things, and we'll go through that session. So have another 45 seconds, and then we're into our sit-up, V-sit hold, plank, legs to the side and rotational crunches. Ariana, how was that circuit? Was that a bit harder than the core circuit?
It was fine.
It's fine, isn't it? You just shrug it off, take it in your stride.
What is the competition going to be?
What's the competition? I don't know. It's a tough one. I'm open to suggestions today.
V-set.
We can't do a V-sit hold. We could do a dead V-sit competition.
What is that?
I'll show everyone. But let's do this circuit first. Okay, everyone, let's do it. Adrian, are you there? Yeah, you ready? Mia, your camera's gone, but I'm sure you're there. So we've got sit-ups starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 20 seconds. Nice and fast up. Good. Well done, Ariana. You're going for every variety, Ariana. Keep it going. 2, 1, and rest. Next one is the V-sit hold. I have a nice competition, actually. Keep going, Ariana. What are you doing? Oh, sorry, 10 seconds. Sorry, go, go, go. Yeah, you had 10 seconds rest now. Go. I was like, why are you resting? But obviously you had 10 seconds rest. Sorry. Yeah, you've got another 10 seconds to do it. Tara, sorry, Mia, I confused you. Another 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Next one is plank with leg to the side. Got a good challenge. We're going to need a ball or a tennis ball for the challenge. 1 and go. Plank with legs to the side. See if I can find my squishy. Wow, there it is. And rest. Rotational crunches. Here they come. In 2, 1, let's go. So with this one, you want to keep that lower back in contact with the floor the whole time. One and rest. Well done, guys. Halfway there. So sit-ups in 2, 1, let's go. And rest. V-sit hold. And go. Sorry, I gave you a bit longer on that one. Go, go, go. Good. Extend the legs out in front of you a bit more, Ariana. Lean back a bit. That's good. Well done. Two, one, rest. Last 2 exercises. We've got the plank with leg to the side and the rotational crunches. Plank in 2, 1, let's go. Tap that leg to the side. Two, 1, rest. Rotational crunches to finish, guys. Last one. Then the challenge, which you guys decided on, and then let some strokes. Let's go. Rotational crunches. Go, go, go. And rest there. Well done, everyone. Okay, I'm going to give you 10 seconds to watch this, watch my screen, okay? So let's get ready. This is the challenge, everyone. All right, so you need a squash ball or a tennis ball. I have a squash ball here. I think it's fairer if everyone does do this with a squash ball, okay? But go and get one in a minute, not just yet. So watch the screen. I'm only going to show you this once. So I'm in a press-up position here, okay? And the challenge is this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 30 seconds to practice, and then you get 1 attempt. And everyone's going to watch your 1 attempt at trying to get as many of these as you can. And these are this. Okay, so you start here. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there we go. I dropped it. So that was kind of 5. Now, if I was really trying, I reckon I could get 30, 40, even 50. And if someone gets a big number, I might even try and beat it. But let's go. So find your squash ball. Have 30 seconds practice at that. And then we're going to go round one by one, looking at people's cameras when they go for their 1 attempt at this physical and squash-related challenge.
I don't have a squash ball.
Please go and find one. You must have a squash ball in
You
the
do,
house.
Tara. You do. I saw it. In your
I
room.
only have a racket in here. Dad still has a squash ball.
No, that's not true.
I'll go get one.
You can borrow Mia's surely when she's finished.
Okay.
Give me to go first, and then I'll go into a room and grab it.
Okay, Mia, are you ready?
No, not ready at all.
Ariana, are you ready?
I can't find a squash ball.
Oh dear, this is a nightmare. Has anyone got a tennis ball then? Have you got a tennis ball, Ariana? Squash players without squash balls. Yeah, Adrian's got one. Have you got one, Tara? No, you're going to wait for Mia. Ariana's gone. Let's see. Okay. Mia, are you ready? Mia, camera, please.
Can I not go first?
You don't have to go first.
Okay.
We'll let Adrian go first in a minute. Ariana, have you got a ball?
I have a stapler.
That looks like it might staple your finger if you throw it in the wrong direction.
There aren't any staplers.
Have you got anything else?
I have a balloon. They're really big though. So.
Have you got a rubber or a pen?
I have a rubber. I'll go grab a rubber.
Get the rubber. God, I didn't think it would be this difficult. Okay, we'll just wait a second and then we'll get a stapler. Really? That's not a good idea, is it? Adrian, it's going to be over to you in a second. I will I'll spotlight you for everyone. Here we go. Wait for. Okay, Ariana. Adrian's going to go first with his one and only attempt.
Can I go last? Thanks.
Okay. Can you get in? Can you adjust the camera so we can see your press-up position, please, Adrian?
Does it have to be like a really low position? That's the lowest. Like, does it have to be like super low? Like
you're not actually doing a press-up, mate. You're just holding that press-up position.
Like slightly less.
That can be fine. That looks good. That looks good. And we need to be able to see you throwing the ball. So if you could back up a little bit, if that's possible.
Oh no, there's a couch.
Okay, I'm ready. We're ready. Let's go.
Sorry. Oh, it's here in the middle. 3, 2, 1.
1.
Oh no.
Oh no. We said one and only attempt, didn't we?
No.
I don't know. I can't change that. I'm sorry. We might go round again. Or I don't know. We'll vote on it. Tara, what do you think? Thumbs up if he gets another go.
I'm probably gonna do just as bad, so I say another attempt.
Ariana, what do you think?
Another attempt.
Okay, well that's the majority. Well done. All right. You're welcome, Adrian. Let's go. Everyone was laughing at my 6. When I got 6, everyone was laughing, weren't you? But then there we go. 1,
3. I'm
4,
not.
5, 6, 7.
Oh, it hit my head.
7. 7 it is. Okay. We're going to go over to Mia. Mia? Well, I don't know which Tara you are.
I'm Mia. I changed my name to
Yeah,
Mia.
I know, but when I go on the list, I don't know. Oh, I got the right one. I go on the list, it just says Tara, so I don't know. I got the right one. Very good.
I'm Mia.
When you're ready, 7 to beat. 1.
No.
Okay.
Another go.
You're allowed one more.
Fine, one sec.
We're
It's
using
just one somewhere.
the Adrian rule.
I'm not going to do any better this time, but
Here we go.
God. Yeah, it dropped already.
Okay.
1 is
All
my
right.
number.
Well done. And can you go give that to other Tara, please? And really, Ariana, you need to go next because have you had practice, Ariana?
No, I definitely haven't.
All right, well, I've
Okay, Mia gave me the ball. I have it.
Okay, I've spotlighted other Tara, so let's.
Sorry,
let's
just
go.
2 seconds. All you can see is my ceiling right now.
Yeah, it's very bright.
Okay. I didn't get more than 3 on the practice, so this isn't gonna go well.
Well, no worries. And
Okay.
by the way, just for the avoidance of any doubt, if you get 3, for example, you don't then get another go. It's only on the first or second throw that will allow you to have a second attempt. Just to make that clear.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Go. Already.
What
2
is
seconds.
it with
I need to fish it out from underneath my
what
table.
is it with this first throw?
Jesus, Lord.
It's a
Is it a
Okay.
yeah, it's a curse.
Okay. If I mess up the second go, do I not get another one?
Correct.
Oh, crap it.
'Cause that's what Mia did.
I'm sensing doom already.
It's okay, no pressure.
You have one to beat.
One. She's
Tied.
Shut up.
okay. Ariana. I think Ariana's fancying her chances
I have
after what she's seen so far.
Oh, I look so good.
Okay. Wait, we need to see. Wait. We need to see the press up position. Can you bring it down even more?
Oh, I'm back. Good.
Can you put it up high so it comes down? No. All right. We'll take that. One. Oh, she threw it across the room. It's the curse of the one, isn't it? All right, here we go. Second attempt. One. Oh no. Oh dear.
Can we
We
have
need to
another
bring
go?
the-
Can I have another go?
Oh, I don't know. I don't. Go on then.
Can we
One
be
more
one of
attempt.
us, Adrian and you? Like you add and you and Adrian score together. And then me and Tara and Mia add our scores together.
This all sounds very fun.
I don't want any more further humiliations, so
Yeah, this all
I'll
sounds
leave it
very
at
fun.
one.
But I do want. Now we've only got 15 minutes for my Let's and Strokes session. But Ariana, we'll let you have one more attempt, seeing as you're still spotlighted. Let's go.
Okay, let me
If you
just.
beat Adrian, then I will allow it to stand.
Okay.
Oh, outrageous. I have faith. We'll see. One, two. Okay. Well done, Adrian. Good work. He wins today's challenge. Okay, cool. I'm going to change back to the other camera, so I'll show you a couple of videos, and I'll have a quick drink, and I'll be with you in a sec. Okay, back with you, other screen. So the first video I'm going to show you, I'm just going to show you a quick, nice, brief. So we could show you the rules, which are kind of written out, but I'm going to show you a couple of videos which kind of highlight them quite nicely. Okay, is everyone there? Mia, are you there? Ariana, are you there? You don't have to have your videos on, by the way, but I just need to know. Yep. Ariana, are you there?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, here we go. One second, let me just pull it up. Okay, so we're going to look at a video on what strokes are first.
I can't see anything.
Yes, not yet. Impatient. I'll be there in a sec. I'm just clicking the video. Here we go. You see it? Lovely.
Yep.
This video clip between Simon Rosner and Ali Farag is actually a really good example of a stroke being awarded off a trickle boast. And I think it actually throws up a coaching consideration as well, because Rosner comes into the front of the court and he's actually showing a drop shot and plays the trickle boast. Now, what happens as soon as you come into the front of the court and you show a drop shot is that your opponent will naturally start to move up the court and in behind. And Farag steps in behind, ready for a drop shot. But then when the trickle boast is thrown round, it means it only requires a very small adaptation from Farag to actually turn that from only struggling to get the ball, not reading the drop shot, into a stroke. And because the ball on a trickle boast doesn't go very wide around the court, it means that both players are very confined in the space where the ball is. And the line that Farag's taking to follow the drop shot, then as the ball is trickled around the two walls means that the direct access is straight through Rosner, and it can only be awarded as a stroke. So the thing to consider as a player is well, thinking about that. If you're showing a drop shot, your opponent's moving up, and it can easily turn into a stroke situation. So if you're going to show that trickle boast, I would show it with the drive more than the drop shot, and actually get your opponent rocking back and stopping at the back of the court before you play the ball in short with the trickle boast. But you actually see that quite often in match situations where it becomes quite close between a stroke and a yes let, because the referee needs to consider how far the ball is away from both players. In this situation, the ball is really close. It's a clear-cut stroke in my eyes. If the ball was further away, then you start to consider, would the player that was coming in, so the striker, would that player be able to go and retrieve the ball, or is it a winning shot? And quite often, when you're watching squash on a professional level, you see the referees going to a video referee decision where they actually get to see the different angles so that they can start to work out the distance between the player and the ball and whether it's a winning shot or whether they can retrieve it. So really good talking point on the trickle boast.
Any questions on what is and what isn't a stroke there? It's fairly clear cut on that one. Okay, cool. Let's put up the next one. And we'll look at a quick video on yes, let's.
In this clip, it's a perfect example of how tough it can be to make a call in a situation. It's between Gawad and Rosner, and if it was slightly different, you could have any one of three calls in this situation. You've got Gawad playing a cross-court, very, very wide, but it goes up onto the volley of Rosner. Rosner spots it early and steps in on the volley drop. Now, if the ball had stayed ever so slightly shorter from Rosner,
put it away,
it would have
Ariana.
been a no-let straight away, because he's read the ball, he's seen the cross-court, he's onto it so early, he's popped the volley drop in, and if he'd got it slightly shorter, you'd probably guess that, or you'd go on the side of that being a no-let. Now, if the ball, amazingly enough, because Gawad knows the volley drop is coming in from Simon Rosner, if Gawad is onto the back of his opponent going through and the ball comes slightly deeper, then you've got a scenario where a referee will give a stroke. So all of a sudden, if the ball comes loose, then a stroke is awarded. Now, in this situation, Gawad's played the cross-court, Rosner stepped onto the volley drop, and it's a good shot, but it's not a winner. It's not an outright winner. Rosner is stepping back towards the center of the court. Gawad is looking to try and get through, and you would think that he would get that ball back. So a yes-let is the fair outcome.
I think that is, I mean, I could have just shown that clip really, and that explains all three of them quite nicely, how a situation like that, which occurs all the time, could be all three. If you guys, just quickly, if you put your mics on in a second, if you were to classify yourselves, one end of the spectrum or the other, one end being that you ask for too many lets and strokes, and you're just annoying because you ask all the time, and the other end being that you hardly ever ask for a let or a stroke, you barely know what it is. Not that you barely know, right? That's a different range, that's a different spectrum, right? Let's assume everyone knows exactly what they are, but you just don't ask for enough of them. Where would you say you are on the spectrum, Adrian?
I go about a 4.
Which way, mate?
Oh, so like from 1 to 10, I go like slightly below. So I don't ask for that many lets and strokes.
Okay, so 10 on your scale is ask for all the lets and strokes in the world. Okay, cool. All right, Ariana, what would you say? You don't have to give a number. You could just say closer to this one or closer to that one.
I don't really tend to ask for lets.
Yes, this is the issue.
3.
We're all too polite. and perhaps we're not as aware of the core, or when we're allowed to ask for lets and strokes.
The thing is, if you ask like too many lets and strokes, like it's the referee's decision. Like it's not like you're cheating.
What do you mean? Say it again.
If you ask for so like 15 lets, let's say, the referee gets to decide if you actually want to stay.
Exactly.
So it's not like you're not cheating.
Are you saying you should ask more anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna be classified as cheating if you ask for too many lets.
No, in the professional game, if you ask if you ask too much, then they'll at some point they're just going to say no let because you should have played the ball. So that's the other end of the spectrum, Ariana. Adrian.
I just wanted to say, when on like if I'm a 4 on the spectrum, that doesn't mean like if there's an outrageous thing where they're like in front of me and I'm gonna hit them, I wouldn't call that 4 out of 10 times. I'm talking about more of like a borderline.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
I know what you mean. Yeah, just out of the number of situations where you could ask, you don't ask perhaps as many as you should, but obviously the obvious ones. And Mia, where would you put yourself?
Like 0. I have never asked for a let ever.
Oh dear. Do you think that's something we should try and change? You have asked for a let. You ask me for a let all the time.
No, I ask you when they're playing just like a normal game, but at like tournaments, competitions, I never ask for that.
Is it because you're unsure of what they are, or you're just worried?
Yeah, and also because I play with like Tara and Ariana a lot, and I can ask for lets, and then we'll fight about whether it's a let or not back.
Yeah, like
I don't know what others are gonna do.
Okay.
My friend hit me in the chin intentionally. I didn't get a let, like stuff like that. It's like funny.
Interesting. Well, Mia, in a competition, like Ariana says, you're not going to get punished for asking for a let. And my advice as a coach would be, if you think there's any chance that there's danger on court, if there's any chance your backswing will hit someone because they're behind you somewhere and you don't know where they are, then I would ask for a let. Okay. And they might give you a stroke. I don't think.
But don't referees.
I don't think at your level they're going to say no let very often.
But don't referees decide if you get a let? Like I leave it for them to decide if
they do decide. Yes. But you have to ask for it. You can't just.
They don't just give it to you.
No. So how it works is you have to stop play. If you run after the ball, swing for it, miss it, say, "Oh, let please." That's too late. It's too late. They're not going to, because you tried to get it and you actually went all the way through with it. You missed it. A let is all about timing, and asking for a let or a stroke is all about timing. You have to show that you're on the way to getting to it, but either they're in your way or you couldn't physically get there because they're there. That's the point you ask for a let. You can't barge past someone, try to then still hit the ball, actually hit it, and then don't hit it correctly, and then say, "Oh, let please." You obviously saw they got in my way, but Adrian loves that. Although we see it all the time, it's too late. You can't actually. You got to show that you're trying to get to the ball, but if they're in the way, on the way to getting to the ball, you just stop and you ask for the let or the stroke at that point. Tara, what about you?
About lets and strokes.
That's what we're talking about.
I know. Yeah. I think it's kind of hard to ask for them sometimes.
Adrian's looking like she wasn't listening, was she?
So I can't see any of you. All your cameras.
My camera's on. Ariana's is and Adrian's is. So what I'm asking is, how close to one end of the spectrum are you? Would you say that you ask for lets all the time, too much, maybe, or never ask for a let or a stroke? Hello? Tara? Tara?
Crap it, sorry. I've been literally talking for ages with my microphone off.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't ask for lets that much because for me, I don't know why, but I always kind of feel oddly guilty when I ask for lets. So I don't ask for them that much, even though sometimes I know I should. And I kind of find it hard to identify when it's a let or a stroke.
So we've literally only done a couple of small videos, but so it would be helpful to you to identify more scenarios like that.
Yeah.
You can learn a lot from watching squash. I think your dad has membership to something because he talks about the squash that he watches. So trying to watch something every so often to kind of find out those situations is really useful. But also when we get back on court, obviously the more you play, the more you ask for lets, the more we encourage you to ask for lets and strokes, you'll improve your understanding. But generally, Tara, if anyone's in your way or if that you think there's some danger, then it's a let or a stroke going on. That's the kind of situation.
Okay.
Don't just, if someone's in front of you, don't just think, actually, I could probably hit that over their head. I could probably safely hit it over their head. Don't think that. Think that's a stroke, or there's a chance you might hit them, in which case, don't go for it.
If you ask for a let and it's actually a stroke, do you not get the stroke?
No, you get a stroke. You don't ask for a stroke. The way it works is I stop play. I think, it doesn't matter what I think. I think it's a let. I think it's a stroke. First scenario, I think it's a let. I'll say, please, referee decides if it's a let or a stroke. If I think it's definitely a stroke, I'll say, please, same way. And the referee will say it's a stroke. Sometimes they won't. Sometimes we'll disagree. And they might give me a let. In which case I'll be unhappy, but I've asked. And technically you can only ask for a let. So you say, please, and at your level, I would probably advise, given you've got other players who might be as unfamiliar with the rules as some others or less familiar with the rules than you are, don't say let please, because they say, okay, yes, you may have a let, when actually it might be a stroke and they might not even consider it because they might think you're asking just for a let. Yes, Adrian.
So I'm not sure if there's a rule, but it's happened to me a bunch before. So when I say please, they say, what are you asking for? And like, let's say I thought it was probably a stroke, just for instance. Then they say, what are you asking for? And it's like a risk versus reward, because like if I say a stroke and they're like, no, sorry, then I don't get anything.
That's ridiculous. They shouldn't ask. They should. That's not appropriate for them to ask what specifically you're asking for. It's appropriate to ask why you're asking. That's what you should explain. You should say, you should explain why you're asking, not what you're asking for. You can explain to them it's their decision whether it's a let or a stroke. Okay. But my view is they were in my way. It was not safe to play. And maybe kind of give them the definition without saying the word of the thing that you're asking for. So a let or a stroke.
Steve,
yes.
Yeah.
what happens if someone bribes the referee to give them to give them a stroke? Like the dad comes and gives them some money. Like, does that ever happen? And can referees accept it?
That's what, well, of course, well, I don't know at this level. Come on.
Coercion.
That's a question of like moral.
It is.
Like
yeah.
how.
Hopefully that doesn't happen. And as coaches, if I'm there on one of the tournaments, then I'm going to be trying to ensure that kind of stuff doesn't happen. But generally, what you do now have one person from each team, if it's a team event, marking a match.
Yeah.
To make sure that there's kind of that unbiased opinion.
So it supposedly happens. Once the person who was supposed to be marking me didn't show up, and I had two people from Essex marking my goal, and I had she didn't even serve it behind the line once, and there were 3 lets, and I kept asking them if they kept saying no. And then after the match, I lost, and I looked at their red shirts, and then I realized they were both from Essex. And I don't care who comes from Essex now, I have held a grudge against that county for 3 years now. I hate
injustice.
That happened to me at the I think junior open, the English one, and I was playing against this guy, and no one was really watching except his 3 friends, and they just marked us, and like nothing outrageous, but I definitely lost a few points because of it.
Yeah, it's not fun when that happens, but you just have to make it so super clear that there's no chance. You've got to win it outright when that happens, haven't you? When you sense that there's someone not on your side or acting against you. But this has been really interesting conversation. We should try and bring lets and strokes into conversation more often. Just a reminder about the fitness sessions next week. We're going to do them every day, 10:30. We've also got a couple of workshops which you might want to sign up to. But yeah, with me and Paul Carter. I will see you next Friday anyway, but have a great week. Okay.
Thanks so much. Bye. Have
Bye.
a good week.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Adrian. Good work, everyone. See you guys.
Bye.